NSA surveillance, how to stay secure vertical line Bruce Schneier vertical line World News vertical line TheGuardian.com. Turn autoplay off. Turn autoplay on. Please activate cookies in order to turn autoplay off. Jump to content S. Jump to comments C. Jump to site navigation 0. Jump to search for. Terms and conditions 8. Edition, UK US though. Your activity. Email subscriptions. Account details. Linked services. Profile mobile. About us. About us. Australia team. Contact us. FAQs. Press office. Jobs. Terms of service. Privacy policy. Advertising guide. Guardian Weekly. Subscribe. How to subscribe. Guardian Weekly. Email services. Evany. Android. .gsc control CSE width. 25 rem exclamation point important. Padding. 0. Float. Right. Input.gsc search button background color. Number sign PDDDD. Border color. Number sign PDDDD. Input.gsc search button hover background color. Number 999. Border color. Number 999. News. World. Sport. Comment. Culture. Business. Environment. Science. Travel. Technology. Life and style. Data. TV. Video. News. World news. NSA. NSA surveillance, a guide to staying secure. The NSA has huge capabilities virus and if it wants into your computer, it's in. With that in mind, here are 5 ways to stay safe. Virus Sense explaining the latest NSA revelations virus Q&A. Share. Tweet this. Email. Bruce Schneier. TheGuardian.com. Friday, September 6, 2013 23:09 AEST. Jump to comments. Trust the math. Encryption is your friend. That's how you can remain secure even in the face of the NSA. Photograph. Beck Diefenbach/Reuters. Now that we have enough details about how the NSA eavesdrops on the internet, including today's disclosures of the NSA's deliberate weakening of cryptographic systems, we can finally start to figure out how to protect ourselves. For the past 2 weeks, I have been working with The Guardian on NSA stories, and have read hundreds of top-secret NSA documents provided by whistleblower Edward Snowden. I wasn't part of today's story virus, it was in process well before I showed up virus, but everything I read confirms what The Guardian is reporting. At this point, I feel I can provide some advice for keeping secured against such an adversary. The primary way the NSA eavesdrops on internet communications is in the network. That's where their capabilities best scale. They have invested in enormous programs to automatically collect and analyze network traffic. Anything that requires them to attack individual endpoint computers is significantly more costly and risky for them, and they will do those things carefully and sparingly. Leveraging its secret agreements with telecommunications companies all the US and UK ones, and many other partners around the world the NSA gets access to the communications trunks that move internet traffic. In cases where it doesn't have that sort of friendly access, it does its best to surreptitiously monitor communications channels, tapping undersea cables, intercepting satellite communications, and so on. That's an enormous amount of data, and the NSA has equivalently enormous capabilities to quickly sift through it all, looking for interesting traffic. Interesting can be defined in many ways, by the source, the destination, the content, the individuals involved, and so on. This data is funneled into the vast NSA system for future analysis. The NSA collects much more metadata about internet traffic, who is talking to whom, when, how much, and by what mode of communication. Metadata is a lot easier to store and analyze than content. It can be extremely personal to the individual, and is enormously valuable intelligence. The system's intelligence directorate is in charge of data collection, and the resources it devotes to this is staggering. I read status report after status report about these programs, discussing capabilities, operational details, planned upgrades, and so on. Each individual problem virus recovering electronic signals from fiber, keeping up with the terabyte streams as they go by, filtering out the interesting stuff virus has its own group dedicated to solving it. Its reach is global. The NSA also attacks